Well, I think growing up in Zanzibar, which is in a way a concentrated cosmopolitan society.
This series of presentation is part of the Awakening project.
And at that time then I joined here, it was in government Indian junior school.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Learning from Our History series. This series of presentations, the Awakening project is a worldwide grassroots-oriented project that seeks participation and reform from community members themselves. More details are available on the website. The objective of Learning from Our History series is to understand our community history and learn from it, so as to chart out the destiny of our community for the better. As an important part of this series is to engage in conversation with personalities from our community about their own life experiences as well as issues that they consider important and or life-changing. Today, we have with us Haj Mohammed Raza Virjee. Mohammed Raza was born in Dar es Salaam in 1935. Raza completed his high school education in 1953 and joined a British bank. At that time, the bank was known as National and Grindlays Bank in 1955, which later became National Bank of Commerce and provided banking services. And he remained within the banking sector till 1978. Subsequently, he joined Design Partnership Limited, building database for the company. And then he joined Tanzanian Sign Writers and Engravers Limited as an accountant. Finally retired from the active work. He has a glorious career in sports, and in the recent write-up on him in Africa Federation Media Journal, he is introduced as the legendary Mohammed Raza Virjee. Welcome, Raza bhai, to the IBN TV. You are a role model to so many of us who know you. Yeah. In fact, I used to come and watch you play cricket at Kinondoni ground and Gymkhana. Is it still Kinondoni ground?
Yeah, Kinondoni
and Gymkhana.
And then there's another ground, Anadil Borani.
Yeah, but I used to come there because in the 60s, those were the two main sort of playing, cricket playing fields. Those were the days in the 60s. I don't think we'll get back those days. We can't forget that, of course. What I want to do is to explore your sporting career later on. But before I do that, can I briefly explore your time growing up in Dar es Salaam, your family life, your parents, and grandparents, and any unique experiences that you want to share with the audience. So we can start with where you were born and then carry on from there.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Siptan. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I was born in Dar es Salaam, 1935, on Libya Street.
Just here?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then at the age of 10 years, we moved to Zanaki Street, where I'm staying now. Still, we are there.
So the same house that I used to see you.
Exactly, same house. Very old, and nobody can forget that house.
No, a lot of memory, I think.
A lot of memory in that house.
Yeah.
It's just nearby the cemetery, and on this side is our mosque and Mehfil Abbas.
So, like, it's easily approachable.
Exactly,
right. Yeah.
I had a very interest in sports because of my late father. He was a Kenya test player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Abdul Sulbai was a Kenya test player?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Mm-hmm.
He was in Mombasa. He has got his photograph also presented here. And he used to encourage me very much.
And so what did he used to, so what was he good at then?
In his bowler.
He's a bowler?
He was an extreme good bowler.
Right.
And I remember the MCC came, I was told by my father The MCC came to Nairobi,
Hmm.
and he took the maximum wickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those MCC players are also surprised to see such a talented bowler.
Wow. Okay.
But he used to tell us that when he come after the bowling, his thumb was worn out,
Right.
and the left foot, left shoes,
Right.
was also torn.
Right.
I said, why was that? Because I was dragging the, because of the
Dragging. Yes. His foot was dragged
drag, yeah.
as he bowled.
He was bowled, and this he was turning this.
Right.
He was a very fast off cutter.
Right. Okay. So shall we? We'll come and talk about the sports. So your dad inspired you, presumably.
Inspired, exactly.
So then you began your schooling in Dar es Salaam?
And Dar es Salaam, in Jangwani, at the moment it's a Tanzanian school.
Oh, right.
It was
Okay.
in Jangwani
A
before
lot of
that.
us actually went to Tanzanian school. I did also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we shifted to Indian junior school there, central school.
Right.
There I finished my career, schooling.
Right. So you did your primary and secondary schooling in Dar es Salaam.
In Dar es Salaam only.
Right. And then soon after you joined the.
No, I joined because I didn't have interest in the business or anything.
You weren't interested.
No, not interested.
Right.
I was interested only in sports.
Right. Okay.
So I was on the top in the school also.
The sport player.
Sports player.
Right.
I was in sports.
Yeah.
Then I came out and I joined the bank.
Right. Okay. Now, before we come to your banking career, I want to just carry on with family. So your dad was born in Mombasa. What about your mom?
My mom born in Dar es Salaam. She's the daughter of Suleiman Daya Virjee.
Okay. Right.
Shirin Bai.
Yeah.
She was born Suleiman Daya Virjee.
Yeah.
And we are 6 brothers, sisters, 4 brothers
Right.
and 2 sisters.
Right. Right. And all of them are sports people or not? Your brothers?
No, not all of them.
Yeah.
But the most in the third one, he was not a good sportsman. But
Right.
Hasnain, the last one, he was very good in squash.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how many children have you got?
I have got 5 daughters.
Oh, 5 daughters.
5 daughters.
No son.
Alhamdulillah, all are married
Right. Right.
and they've got children.
MashaAllah.
I've got about 23 grandchildren and great grandchildren.
Oh, MashaAllah. 23.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
So all 5 daughters are here in Dar es Salaam?
No,
or
they are also, one in Nairobi, one in London, one is in Australia,
Right.
one is in Kenya, one is here.
Right. And so every year you take time off to
exactly.
travel? All the 5?
Not 5, but normally most I go to Kenya,
Yeah.
so I can see both my daughters. And then this year, inshallah, planning in July to go to London.
Right.
Thereby, I'm going to planning to go to Orlando,
Yeah.
see my brothers and other friends.
Yeah. Because we have a sizable community in Orlando.
Yeah.
And majority of them, I believe, have come from Tanzania or at least
all
Dar
from
es Salaam.
Tanzania, yeah.
So that's your plan?
Yeah, this is my plan for in July, inshallah.
Right,
Because
inshallah.
my grandson is getting married in July.
Okay, and you're going to attend the
The
wedding.
marriage in July.
This is in London? Or
In London,
In
in
London.
London.
Right, okay. Milton Keynes or London?
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
Right, so what about the community services? How did you sort of enter into community services in Dar es Salaam?
No, there was no question of entering. We were also interested from very beginning, and especially in month of Ramzan.
Right.
We used to go voluntary work. Then Niyaz.
So this was a natural sort of
Natural.
thing that was expected of you to do?
Yeah, naturally. All our friends used to go and help the volunteering,
Yeah.
serving the public.
So Ghulam Sen Bhai Virjee is
My grandfather.
Your grandfather, I mean, I've read a little bit of history. He has played a prominent role in the building up of our community at its inception. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's right.
Right.
Because I remember used to stand supervising rather the old mosque at the moment which we are there.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
So he used to supervise, what did he used to supervise?
Supervise the constructions and supervise the committee.
So he played a prominent role in the construction of
Not exact construction, but oversees the
building of the Imambara and the mosque.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
The mosque was the old one, not this one.
No, the old one, I know. I remember that very well. It's a very nice mosque. There was a sahan there with a Nimra Nuzar Hatutiya.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay. What a nice day. What those days are.
Those days are very golden days.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
So, community service was expected during your time, that you are expected to come and serve the community. And that was natural for everyone. Yeah.
Then we joined the gym. We had a exercise. Same compound.
Right. Where we have the Imambara at the moment.
Exactly.
So it was next to the old mosque, where we have now the Imambara and extension and all that. So there you used to have gym.
And we had a Jafar Merali Marhum.
Yeah.
And
as a teacher.
Right. And we had three of us.
He was a physical instructor.
And we had from Hanuman Vyamshara.
Yeah.
Hindu chef, Mr. Bhagwanji Bhai.
Yes, I met him as well.
Bhagwanji Bhai. Yeah. He used to come and train us to physical exercise and all those.
Yeah. I used to come in. But I was very small at that time. Okay. So that was your sort of
the beginning.
Yeah.
And that also built up my body to help me in my sports.
Yeah. So all the time you're focusing sports. That was your thing, yeah?
I was very weak in study.
Right.
So I was not interested in study, neither in business.
Sports
only.
Yeah.
And then we joined the Scouts, the Islam Scouts.
Right, okay.
Our Mohammed Pardhan, still he was our scout master. So we really used to enjoy going outing, everything. That also built because when I brought up, I had a asthma.
So you were asthmatic?
Asthmatic before that.
Right.
But now all the sports, asthma is gone. See, the exercise is gone. And I started especially badminton. A lot of running we had to do. So I forgot about my asthmatic. See, concentration was on game.
And the asthma went?
Went away.
This is a natural remedy then.
Yeah.
So you will advise people to, if you want to get rid of asthma, this is what you do.
Yeah,
focus on something.
Exercise, yes.
All right, okay. Now you worked in the bank.
Yeah.
Why bank?
My father was there.
Oh, so you opened up the opportunity.
My father and my uncle was there. Three of us were there in Virjee family. They were in the bank. And father said, why don't you join the bank?
Right.
So which is the introduction. I started joining 55.
Oh. And you started to develop the career there. As I understand from the write-up, that you joined a British bank first.
Yeah.
And this was prior to independence.
I tell you, I really built up my career in the bank. See, I learned
the sporting career or the other career?
Other career.
Yeah.
See, the British bank, I really learned the self-respect.
You learned from there?
Yeah, from there. So many things I learned from the British bank.
Share with us.
Yeah.
Share with us. Self-respect is one of them. What about?
Self-respecting and how to deal with the customers, whether there are Asians or Africans or anybody. How to, and said, I was getting my promotion very fast.
In the banking sector?
In the banking sector. Till I became the head cashier and the branch manager.
I remember you used to wear tie at that time.
Exactly. Yes, tie was mustard.
Yeah.
It was mustard.
That was a uniform.
Yeah.
Right. And time, what about time management? They were very, very particular about time?
Very particular. I used to go early in my time.
Right.
I remember one case, I was sick. I was not very well. So I bought a red sweater.
Right.
I remember, red sweater. So the manager called me. Mr. Virjee, I would like to take out this sweater. I said, why? I'm feeling cold. He said, no, because see, the color of the notes
Yeah.
is red, and the customer will bring the notes, and you will be counting notes, red colors, and your sweater is red. So anything can happen.
Okay.
So there was the consideration there.
Right, yeah, of course.
He said, don't worry. He called the caretaker and said, switch off the air condition. For me only, he switched off the air condition.
So they were very considerate.
Very considerate.
To the employees, yeah.
Yeah.
So then in 1962, Tanganyika became independent.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, that bank became National Bank of Commerce. Yeah, and then you stayed there till 1978.
Yeah.
And did you see the difference between and after?
A lot of difference.
Right, okay.
Lot of difference.
But you still try to develop your career.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Another case I heard in the bank, the National British Bank.
Right.
The British High Commissioner, Mr. Philip,
Yeah.
he came to me. I mean, he called us in the manager's room.
Right.
He said, Mr. Virjee, I would like to take you to UK, London. I said, why? He said, you don't know yourself. We know. Who are you? What are you?
Right.
So don't worry. We'll make all the expenses. I'll give you a British passport. You just have to say yes.
And?
Just have to say yes.
Yes. And what happened?
I said, I have to take my permission by my father. I can't give my decision here now.
You weren't married at that time?
Eh?
You
No,
were
no, I
married?
was not married.
Right,
I was not married. I was 62 something before like that.
Yeah.
So I said, it's okay. But tell your father, this is a good opportunity for you. Like, you're right. So I went home in the evening. I told my father, my mother will be at the dining table. So this is the case. Father didn't reply me straight away. He said, I will give you the job, Sawan Natanapis.
In the morning he'll give you, the reply.
In the reply, I'll give you in the morning.
Yeah.
So in the breakfast table, he just passed by sir, and he said, na padi deji.
Without any discussion.
See, we had no guts to argue with your parents at that time.
Yeah, of course. You shouldn't argue. You shouldn't argue.
We respect them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So his decision was final.
And that's it.
That's it. So na padi deji. So I went, and if my father
Says no.
said no. Next day, I asked my mother.
Yeah.
I don't have guts to ask my father.
Yeah.
I asked my mother. Bhai kem na pada? He better jane she.
That's what mom said. He knows better.
He knows better. He is looking after your life history, life interest. Because nowadays people are going there, UK, they turn.
Oh,
See?
okay.
The religion is gone. Everything, so many things.
That he had to consider
Yeah.
before he could allow you to go.
Yeah.
And he decided, no, you stay here.
You stay here. You stay with me.
Okay.
That's all. This is the
So then you
experience.
started to focus your mind again on sports.
on sports again.
Right, okay. So I want to now explore that part of your life, career in sports. And what inspired you to take up, first of all, sports, and then so many sporting activities?
Yeah.
So first, just concentrate on what inspired you to take up sport. Is it because your dad was playing cricket and that made you go for sport, or you just had a natural
I had a natural
inclination?
India, natural. Nothing. So nobody forced me, but my father encouraged me. Rather, my uncle also, Mohamed Raza Virjee.
Right.
He also used to encourage me. He said, run.
Right, okay.
We used to start with badminton nearby my house.
Yeah, because there was
Maratha
Mandal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
So I used to go there.
Yes. Okay.
And I used to go anytime.
Okay.
And so I developed there. And I also had good friends in the community. They tried to encourage me and teach me how to...
And so you were a fast learner, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see from the document that I've researched that 4 activities were main, sporting activities. One was badminton, one was lawn tennis. Why lawn tennis? It was not, if I remember, it wasn't freely available that you could play tennis.
No, it was not available, but what I said, I want to play tennis because I was watching people playing. Yeah. And I contacted Mr. Pandit, who was in National Music Sports House. Right. He said, please, tennis sikhao ne? Yeah. So myself and Abdushan Damji, Marhum, we used to go in the morning, 6 o'clock, to the Patel ground. Okay. Yeah, there were tennis courts there. Tennis courts there. That's right, yeah. And then what happens? Mr. Pandit used to say, ball buru gyoshu. Purposely, you just wanted to find out our interest. Right. You ball buru gyoshu. Ajo tamne khali stepping sikharis. Step left, forehand, backhand, sikharis tamne. After 3 days, he brought the balls. So he had a motive behind this, that, first of all, how much interest and passion you have. Exactly. And then he started from the basics. Yeah, from very basic. Very basic. That's very interesting. All free of charge, I take it? Free of charge. Voluntary? Everything. Okay. So then you cricket. How did you, your dad was playing cricket, so obviously, Also, dad used to teach me at home. Yeah. The bowling, how to bat. We put a string and a ball inside. Yeah, I remember. So practice there. Exact practice there. Yeah. And then golf. Now, golf wasn't a big thing during that time. I tell you, the golf is just a miracle game. It has come to me. A miracle game. A miracle game for me. Yeah. In 1974, I became sick. I was very sick. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. So I was in coma for 9 days. Really? Yeah. What happened? Kamri. Jaundice. Jaundice. Okay. But you recovered, yeah? Yeah. So in recovery specialist, the doctor refused me not to play any sports till 10 years. For 10 years, you just have to not to play any game. Because you can't. Because when I went sick, I was playing tennis game. My partner was Mohammed Sulaiman. All right. We had a tournament, we had a game. So when I woke up from my sickness, after 9 days, I told Dr. Mamani, game che. So he was laughing. I don't know my position. He knows. The tennis motion. Covering. Then he asked me to stand up and try to sit on the table or the chair. Whether you can, I could not. I said, what happened? I lost 50 pounds within that period. Within 9 days, yeah. Wow. Okay. 50 pounds. So you had to build yourself up now. Exactly. Doctor said, we are not playing any game because you can't play. After 2.5 years or 3 years, I felt I'm still capable of playing tennis. I went to the tennis court and fell down while playing. Because of the weakness. Weakness. I didn't know. The interest was just so much. I want to play. Yeah. So this was just your passion. Yeah. Doctor said no. Then Ali, my brother, he was in Moshi. He tested Moshi out, climate change Thursday, you'll be all right. So I went there, and they used to go. He used to play golf. And because there are golf courses in Moshi, Arusha. And his partner was Dr. C.G. Patel. So both of them used to go and play. And I used to go join them, just to go around, get a fresh air, and walk. So we get my doctor here, this is the best way for you. Yeah, to recover. Recover your business. One good day, doctor told me, "Bo marto." So you had the golf thing? He gave me a club, his club, and a ball. Right. And luckily, that first shot balls went in the green, par 3.
Oh, really?
So doctor was also surprised. He called Ali, game bhai aane chalu kara de. This is his game.
Right.
Forget about cricket and tennis and so how I started, that was
So you started golf in
79 October.
Oh, you remember the month as well.
Yeah.
79 October, and you still play.
Still playing, alhamdulillah.
Still playing. May I ask how old are you?
83.
83.
83 and a half. Only
MashaAllah, that's very good. Very good. Alhamdulillah.
So now that game inspired me so much. That I said, I want to buy a set. So I came last time. And I saw the notice board in the Gymkhana ground.
Right.
That the golf set is selling 4,000 shillings.
At that time?
At that time, 4,000 shillings. I remember. I went to the bank, I took my serviceman account, 4,000 shillings. I took the money, I gave that to the European chap, give me the set.
Yeah.
And that set really helped me practicing every day, Gymkhana. 1980, July, there was a tournament in Moshi TPC.
Yeah.
That is called the Safari Open. Before Tanzania Open, there is a tournament, Safari Open, 3 rounds.
Right.
Safari Open is 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Tanzania Open is 4 rounds.
And Safari is 3.
3. And unfortunately, I won that tournament.
Fortunately, you won that tournament.
The first tournament.
What was your age then? 50, 60, 50? You must be. 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90. Yeah, about 50, yeah.
So that was my first
Right.
tournament.
So if I can say middle age, you started sort of playing golf.
Yeah.
And then in a serious way?
Yeah, it is.
And now you just play as
Because the handicap is 24 my.
Right.
I said, no, I don't, 24 is too big for me.
Right.
Too much. I want to reduce to the 0.
Oh, right. That's the determination you had.
Yes, I had the determination. I said, no, I must learn at least 1% of the game every day. Whenever I go, I must learn. So I used to learn putting, chipping, juicing, different gloves. So I was reducing. I reached up to 6 handicap.
Oh.
That was 2002.
Right.
And then again I became sick.
What happened this time then?
I don't know, there was a pneumonia or cold or something.
Right, okay.
And then,
so you had to recover again?
but doctor said, no, you don't, for 2 years, I could not play.
Right.
But
It was a very sad time for you then.
Yeah, but that, up to 6 handicap I reached, and my determination was 0.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
When you aim high, at least you will be able to be somewhere near there.
Exactly, yeah.
If you aim low. Okay, so if we just work through badminton, you played badminton. Did you win trophies in badminton?
Oh, many trophies, many trophies.
Yeah.
Community trophies, regional trophies.
Right.
National Open Championship.
And then did you have international, did you play internationally badminton?
Not internationally.
But nationally you played?
Yeah, nationally.
Right. So when we talk about lawn tennis, again, you won trophies for that as well?
Yeah, but in the club.
In the club?
In the club.
But not nationally?
Not nationally. No.
Right. When we come to cricket, you played nationally? Yeah,
nationally.
Internationally?
Internationally, no, I didn't play. I'm umpiring internationally.
Now, okay. So I just want to, I want to also explore that part of it. So cricket nationally, and you won trophies for that.
Yeah.
Quite a few. Okay. And golf, you just related a very interesting story. So how did you come to become an umpire then?
Well, see, while playing cricket,
yeah,
you know something, so many problems.
Right.
Yes and no, yes and no.
You were a national umpire then?
Then I became saying I want to learn to umpire. So there was a Mr. Sarikot,
right,
who was the official umpire at that time. So he was giving classes. I said, I want to learn. I learned and immediately said, you are very good. very good in umpiring also. So he encouraged me, club training, then national teams. I went to Nairobi, Zambia, Kenya, every Uganda for umpiring, representing Tanzania.
That's right.
So I was a national.
And how was your rapport with other umpires and other
Very good.
teams? Very good.
Very good.
And the culture was good as well? Yeah?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I never had any other problems with people or bad habits or something. So I was very good with everybody. The players, the umpires, everybody.
Did you have to resolve any disputes then?
One.
Okay, tell us about that.
See, the Indian team came here and I was umpiring that match. Nawab Pataudi.
Yes, I've heard of him.
He was the captain. And our team, Mahmood Nur Muhammad, he was batting.
Yes, okay.
And a Kenya bowler was a spinner.
Right.
He used to spin, and all of a sudden he fast ball.
Right.
And Mahmood, he went forward as usual to play, and he got hurt in the leg.
Right.
So he was a clean LBW.
Right.
And I had to say no.
You had to say no.
I just came out.
No.
No, not out. But then I felt sorry.
You felt?
Sorry.
Why?
I said, he was out.
But it came out no.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I said, then I went to the captain, Nawab Pataudi, to apologize for that. And I told him, what happens now? Because I didn't know what is going to, what happens.
Because he's actually out.
He was out.
But by something like no came out.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So he said, you are right, you get an experience like this only.
He says it. Nawab?
Nawab Pataudi.
Right, okay.
I said, now what happens?
How do we move forward?
How we move forward, He said, no, you can't move forward from there. If he bowls the second delivery, that ball is finished. But if he has not bowled, and you are still doubt, you can still stop him, the bowler, and take him out. So that you can give him out before the next delivery.
Right. So he hadn't bowled the next delivery?
No, he already bowled. We finished the game. We went in 3 times, and I was asking him.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I learned something from them also.
Right. And this mistake that you did was a regretful mistake.
Very regretful. Yeah. But I went to Lucky, I met Mahmood and I met Munawar.
Yeah.
And Munawar told me that I bull karo to Mafi Mango. Right. Mahmood was there. He said, yes, I was there also. And he apologized and I knew. So it was not purposely because of he's our committee member and I gave him not out.
Right. Okay.
No, it's not like that.
And otherwise, there's so much to talk about, but I have to ask you a couple of things. One, very briefly, if you don't mind, your promotion of sports in the community. I think that you were part of the committee that promoted the sports in our community. Is that right? This is what.
Yes.
And how did you feel about that?
I started from badminton.
Right.
I taught so many boys, including Ahmad Ratansi and Mahmood Muhammad.
Right, who went on to actually play nationally and
Then I started tennis. Tennis I also, hired a professional from Jumkhana.
Right.
Bring it to our boarding house and teach them. Even the girls were coming there to learn how to hit. But unfortunately, nobody gave me except this badminton. Then in cricket, nobody was giving me a good reply because of the 18 was monopolized as the AD team. They were winning for so many years.
Right.
So in my sickness time, free time, I selected 10 to 12 boys and teach them from very grassroots.
Teach them cricket?
Yeah, cricket.
Right.
Cricket. And Alhamdulillah, all of them played in Asian team and they played in national team. So I was so happy.
MashaAllah, very nice.
That is.
One thing, do you have any regrets about any of life experiences that you went through? Any regrets in your life that you felt that you could do it but you did not?
Now, in the sports I regret because I went approached so many times to the chairman of the community, our clubs,
Right.
but there was no good response.
And that's a regrettable fact.
That's very regrettable.
Had you had a positive response, you could have contributed
I would have produced more sportsmen.
Oh, and that's a regret for you.
Yeah, that's a regret.
Right, because you would have seen our youngsters achieve great things, inshallah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Raza bhai.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you very much.